You cancel plans and feel relief, not guilt. You'd rather spend Friday night with a book than at a party. And when people ask, "Are you okay?" you genuinely are. Why some people prefer solitude isn't about being antisocial. It's about how their brain processes stimulation in the first place. Psychologist Eysenck proposed that introverts have a naturally higher baseline level of cortical arousal than extroverts. That means their nervous systems are already closer to full before a conversation even starts. So socializing isn't refueling, it's overstimulating.
The first driver is this arousal difference itself, sometimes called trait introversion. It's not shyness, and it's not a fear of people. It's a nervous system that reaches its comfort ceiling faster. Picture two phone batteries. One drains from being around people, the other charges. Neither is broken. But, and this matters, not all solitude comes from this wiring. Sometimes people withdraw because connection has felt unsafe or disappointing before, not because their nervous system prefers it.
That's the second driver, the difference between autonomous solitude and avoidant solitude. Researchers Thuy Nguyen, Richard Ryan, and Edward Deci found that solitude people actively choose feels restorative, while solitude people fall into out of fear or obligation tends to feel lonely and draining, even though from the outside it looks identical. Same room, same silence, completely different internal experience. Here's the reframe. Solitude isn't the absence of connection. It's a different shape of it. And there's something quietly profound underneath this. In a culture that treats visibility as proof of a full life, choosing to be unseen for a while can feel almost radical. Solitude, done on your own terms, isn't retreat. It's a return to a version of yourself that doesn't need an audience to feel real. Management scholar Brian Little describes restorative niches, the specific settings people retreat to in order to recover their energy for the things they care about. For some, that niche is a crowded room. For others, it's an empty one. It's worth remembering the other side of this too. The people who love someone who prefers solitude, and sometimes read that preference as rejection. It rarely is. It's usually just a different operating system, not a closed door. Whether it's wiring, a choice, or a bit of both, the need for solitude and the need for connection aren't opposites. They're both just ways of asking for what keeps you steady.